Happy Monday. Getting right into our cat cows to open up. To our donkey kicks. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. It's nice and rainy here in New York City. I went 1-4 in my 5 picks. A classic, thought I was seeing the board great, and then fell on my face. However, it was a rare week where I got my ass kicked, but when I was looking at the board at the end of the day, most of the winning picks I just honestly wouldn't have thought. So I can kind of live with peace. Every now and then it's a good reminder that the sports odds makers, the people in Vegas, whoever those secret entities are so good at setting the spreads. It's very hard against the spread to keep it high. And I have been humbled. I'm now 15-15 coming up. So we did our donkey kicks into fire hydrants. Got that weird 7 a.m. phone, 7 a.m. alarm on my phone that I never set. Coming to a butterfly. Trying to get the knees as close to the ground as we can. Definitely my weakest stretch. I also went yesterday and got a DEXA scan, full body scan, which I had never done. And my body composition right now is in the 97th percentile for men my age. And what I was even more proud of is I'm in the 92nd percentile for men between 20 and 29, which puts me in really good shape for a 20-year-old. And I'm 36. So the lesson there is I don't lift really heavy weights. You guys see what I do every day. And it's enough to accomplish elite health, elite fitness. And the guy said to me, you must do a lot of different types of workouts, and you must do them very consistently. Meaning, whatever the workout is, you're working out consistently. And I said, that's right. So what we're doing is working. And if you're a beginner, use those little tricks like on this, get your one leg down until you can actually lift your whole body up. But it's simply going to take practice every day. It's going to take a commitment, a consistency, not to killing yourself every day, but to getting in serious work and pushing yourself. Now we're back in a regular plank. Let's do one more pigeon pose, opening up the hips. Good morning, Ethan. Coming back to our butts. Gonna bend one foot over one knee. Twist the opposite side. All right, let's get some sit-ups, crunches. 100. Coming up to our feet. Gonna work our groin. Now watch my left foot here. I like to turn it. So I really get that nice little twist on my groin while I'm stretching. The other side. Standing plank, we're going to pedal our feet, stretching out the calf muscles. One foot up in the air, step it through, opposite hand down. As little weight on your hand as possible. Vinyasana, upward facing dog. Vinyasana, downward facing dog. Really want to practice that flow, as it really will establish that core strength you're looking to build. Regardless of your fitness goals, it's hard to argue that you don't want to start with your core no matter what. Maybe there's an argument in some way, shape, or form, but not one I can think of. Okay, on our feet. Stretching out the quads. Could get a little tight after doing all those sit-ups, holding your legs up in the air. Good to loosen them back out. Focusing on our balance, on our breathing, getting a good twist here. Maintaining balance. I held it. Warrior 3. Quickly get into triangle. 1 foot forward, keeping our legs straight. And then turning into reverse. Other side. Got a lot of air squats in over the weekend, but we're going to still get some in today before we start running. Key here, butt's coming straight out, knees don't go forward, and we're coming up to our tippy toes. I like putting my hands out like a ski jumper to keep balance. You want to do these under control. You want to focus on form. You don't want to feel a lot of pressure in your lower back. And this will accelerate your ability to do intense workouts every single day by getting that blood flow going, getting the endorphins release right at the end of your stretch routine warm up. Up on the tippy toes, bouncing, putting everything on our calves, putting everything on our balance. And then right back down into our squat, elbow over knee, looking over our back. Elbow over knee, looking over our back. As long as the gym is empty, let's take advantage of it. A little extra pump. We got cross cables here, basically set up to go. What do we got going on here? Huh. Something's off with that. So fuck it, we'll do pull-ups instead. Superset with some triceps. Aha. Step into it. Happy Monday, y'all. I know it's rainy. I know it's getting colder. But you need to see that as an opportunity. Because everybody around you is going to feel lazy and tired. Which is just an opening to kick their ass. This is a great bicep superset. Pull-ups, followed by our rope pull-down skull crusher. It's really a triple superset. You're really going to feel it in those triceps. Sit the body armor. Another set of pull-ups. Woo! 3 sets of 10 pull-ups early in a workout. Straight up power. Because I'm not fully warmed up yet. Feel loose with the air squats. Pull-ups really require the explosive pull up. Get 3 sets of 10 early. It's always a nice W. A rare W. Triceps on fire now. Woo. Keep the pump going. Moving over here. Grab our bands. Start with our 10-pounder. Get the shoulders warmed up. Again, this is just a 10-pound band. One of the things from my physical report yesterday, my DEXA scan, was that I have excellent symmetry in muscle mass and bone density. Exercises like this, resistance training, under total control, with total focus on form, is what helps accomplish that symmetry. For example, you're here, keeping these arms identical in their motion, in their work. If you use a barbell, for example, your stronger arm will end up taking on more weight as the reps get harder. Grab our 40-pounder. Let's get our bicep pump. Regular curl, palm faces the sky. Hammer, palms are parallel. Reverse, palms facing the ground. Regular, hammer, reverse. You're not going to feel strain in your shoulders here. You're not going to feel your lower back. You're not going to be bending your knees to get a little extra momentum coming up. Instead, you're going to be straight and solid as an arrow, with no movement in the elbows, and total isolation of the biceps. One of the easiest, quickest, cheapest ways to get your arms bigger. Even if you don't want to do the other stuff, you can always work on your pump just using these simple bands. And that's where you can see I get a little bit lost in terms of not counting and just feeling a great fluidity and flow as I go between different grips and feel the entire arm just swell up. All right. One more time, let's get our groin. Back camera angle jinx. Sorry. Just stretching the groin. One last time. We're in a little bit more of a time crunch. To be honest, I waited until the guy who takes up way too much space left the gym. With that said, we're always going to get our cardio. We're just probably not going to do the uphill march today, which is okay. I do believe I'm going to go for a run in the rain too later. If I don't break a cardio sweat in the morning, my mentals are just off the whole day. And I think it's true for most people once they get kind of in the game, so to speak. All right, let's start working. Work, boy, work. Oh. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. It's Monday. Fresh start. Unlimited opportunity here. Unlimited opportunity. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Gotta work everybody here. Come on. So my DEXA scan had me at 97th percentile for men my age, 92nd, 93rd, I think, for men in the 20s. They're super old. I want to get to the 99th percentile. So it gives me about 3 months. And every percentile point at the tippy top of the mountain there. It's like a golf. So the goal is 99. 3 months we get it to 98. That's not failure, but it's also not mission accomplished. We'll keep going. The other one, which I like even more, is looking at it versus the 20-year-olds, 20 to 29. Or I'm at 92, or I have to double check, maybe 93%. I want to get that up to 95 as a 36-year-old. That's it. Woo! Ooh, that guitar, baby. Let's go. It's Monday. Grab the fucking week and ride it. Yeehaw. Come on, boy. one more fight and your leadership, and I will straight up leave your shit, 'cause I've had enough of this, and now I'm pissed. Yeah! This time I'm standing up and shit. It's my way or the highway. It's my way or the highway. Just one more night about a lot of things, and I will give up everything to be on my own again, free again. Yeah! Work, boy, work. Work, boy, work. What's up, chat? Florida Nightmare, Veronica, Ethan, regular crew. Just one more jump up for the history. Yes, I will straight up leave your shit, and you'll be the one who's left missing me. Yeah! Highway or the highway. Gotta wait a little while. Came back much harder. on the lonesome highway east of Omaha. Listen to the engines of my heart is one more song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. Thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. You don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. Say, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. All right. Like I said, no uphill walk. Right back into air squats. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? You don't always see my number. You don't ever make a stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat flows out your body like the music that you play. Later in the evening as you lie awake in bed, with the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what you said. Say, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Say, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, there I go. Good air squats. Honestly, you tell me, chat. I thought the vocals there weren't too bad. I took one headphone out just to see how bad I sounded. It was better than I expected. So, kudos to me. All right. Adele just came on. We're going to ride it. We got 30 pull-ups in before we ran. Make sure you go all the way down on your pull-ups. None of that half-ass shit. Now we're at 40 pull-ups. Triceps. Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I was thrown out of the blue running by you, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. Hope you see my face and that you be reminded that for me it isn't over. Don't worry, I can't hit these notes. Woo! All right, 50 pull-ups after these 10. This gets us to 50. It's a good day of pull-ups. All traditional, straight grip. So if you remember, just a couple weeks ago, I tore my hands doing pull-ups. Hadn't been able to do them for a couple weeks. But I was working everything else, especially on my band workouts, my grip, my forearm strength. So after a couple weeks off, I can still come right back into a random day and hit 50 pull-ups within a tight, 45-minute window after running a couple miles, yoga, and other lifts on the arms. Getting to 50 reps across our triceps pull down, as well as our skull crunchers here. Wake up bar stools on in 14 minutes. So, you know what I'm not going to do? Live stream head-to-head with our flagship morning cable programming. Wake up bar stool's been killing it. I'm so proud to see. I know I'm a new guy, I've only been around for a cup of coffee, but I know a lot of these people now behind the camera. And seeing some of my colleagues on national TV regularly, it's pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. So here we're doing some reverse curls. And I think the programming, it's obvious and it's not surprising, but it's getting substantially better with each episode, with each week. T-Bob finding his role as the point guard, as Portnoy says, and then just what we really have is an incredibly deep roster. And it kind of reminds me of like late 90s ESPN, where you have your regulars, your kind of main anchors, but then they used to have all these great other peripheral reporters who could come in and in 2 minutes give you the best part of a 1 hour show. I think guys like Meek Phil and KB and Kate and a million others Like, there's really no one I don't like, so I could just literally name everybody. But all these people, they are comedic geniuses, and they're surrounded by sports all day. So when they step in and they have a segment prepared, you're getting fucking gold. You're not getting bullshit clickbait reach. And that's where I think we're really going to make a difference. I think some of the bigger sports media companies have conflated being more relatable to fans with just having insanely hot takes to get fans riled up. You can engage fans without pissing them off. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think a lot of companies gave up on trying to engage via journalism. And rather than supplement with personality, they went for hot takes. 80-pound dumbbell. Thanks for reposting, Aaron, my man. 2 at once, both hands at once. 80-pound hammer curls. Going to build up those forearms. Fantastic after doing 50 pull-ups today. Your arms should feel like iron in what is a relatively shorter workout compared to other days. I'm going to keep today under an hour. I'm going to try to do that more often too, because let's face it, most people aren't going to spend 2 hours. A lot of times I probably overdo it too. I don't need the last 30 minutes or so. It's even something that my assessment person said yesterday after I got my full body scan. I was so pumped up, guys. I do this shit every day. Really work my ass off on it. So I obviously expected a good result, but to see 97th percentile for people my age is pretty awesome. Puts me in the elite athlete category. In fact, he made a point that a lot of professional athletes wouldn't have the same levels. Completely depends on the sport and position. And he said, the only people with lower body fat are going to be your essentially anorexic type models. And I don't say that jokingly. I'm talking about people that are actually harming themselves because they need to look, literally like they have no fat. And then Olympic sprinters. So if I'm getting to a point where the Olympic sprinters are the ones with less body fat, then, as he said to me, you don't need to lose any weight, that's for sure. Then you eat more. So I'm going to try to eat more. Very nice. Okay, 9 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up here with final set of pull-ups. So get us to 60 pull-ups on the day. 60. $60 pull-ups. More triceps. All right. So we ended up getting a lot of work in today. Very short period of time, while also not exerting too much pressure on our legs, which were a big focus of the weekend. So really kept it to air squats, yoga stretches, and just a run, not even an uphill walk, which is what I needed. Whereas upper body, we really worked everything other than the pecs because the damn cross table machine's all fucked up. And I didn't want to waste time setting up the bench press. Finished with some curls. So again, check out Wake Up Bar Stool, FS1, coming up. Best Monday morning football show you could possibly ask for. And they're going to recap everything, but especially after a NFL Sunday with a lot of close games and weird matchups, they are definitely the right crew. So with these curls, we're getting one last solid burn right across our torso. Only did a couple hundred sit-ups today. Nothing too crazy, but also nothing soft. We got in a good lift, got in our cardio, and the arms are feeling pretty juiced up. Also, we'll bring my band into work. We get some curls at work, and then maybe a night run in the rain. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't let the weather get you down. Seasonal depression's a real thing. Fight it, be positive. And one of the best ways to do that is getting your ass up early, make your bed, go to the gym no matter how you feel, and start breaking a sweat. It's going to energize you and make you feel in the morning closer to what you feel like in the summer, opposed to the dark winter. All right, now it hurts, so we start counting. 5, 6. It's the Muhammad Ali. You don't count until it hurts. 13. 30. 'All right, let's pick up the pace here. So we get to 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 47, 46, 44, 43, 40. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Slow turn. Wake Up Bar Stool in 180 seconds, which means we can do one more 80-pound band. Stepping through, this is equivalent to having 2 40-pound dumbbells, but look at the elbows. They're staying perfectly in place, perfectly stagnant as I go from hammer curls to regular curls. Notice my hand grip, palm facing the sky, to reverse curls, palms facing the ground. Just really going to help build up your forearm strength. Consequently, anybody interested in getting better at pull-ups, this is a great hack to get yourself there. Let's go 2 hands, burn it out. I was struggling with this band just like a week ago, and I'm already starting to feel some domination over it, which means likely muscle growth. Just got to make sure I eat enough. hold. All right, so today we did yoga, 150 air squats, 200 sit-ups, 60 pull-ups, 6 supersets on triceps, pull down and skull cruncher, and then a ton of varying curls and some shoulder exercise. Woo! Great workout, very efficient, 1 hour, bing, bang, boom. Let's get the week started, right? Don't take no shit off of nobody. Have a ton of fun, show some love. Check in on a friend you haven't talked to in a while. They might be going through some shit you don't know about. And really make sure you take advantage of today. We don't know how many of them we get. So try to take the one in front of you and make it your motherfucking day. Love you guys. See you around.